No, Christopher.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is Monday, the 5th of August 2024. And it's coming to be nearly a year since you have unlawfully arrested me, detained me, falsely imprisoned me, and so that's a police matter that you've instructed the police to come and arrest me. That's coming up soon, isn't it? In a couple of days' time, by Thursday, it'll be by tomorrow actually. Wait on a bit, but not by Wednesday. It'll be a year to an exact year that you've kidnapped my brother from my care and are holding him hostage and ransom at your private prison at Sunningdale Care Home, because that's what it is, a private prison. I have done everything in my power to do all I can by raising the appropriate safeguarding alerts, as I did in July 2018, only to result in myself being targeted. So when I raise a complaint, I become the subject of being targeted rather than you addressing the complaint and dealing with it and amending your own practices and procedures as a local authority in charge of vulnerable people. So you, rather than doing that, it's better, more easier and efficient for you to just shut the person up raising the complaints. I'm not even a whistleblower, I'm just a complainer. And you're saying, oh, you're a vexatious complainer. Well, what have you done? You're the one that are raising complaints. You're the one that are making malicious and vindictive complaints to the police and then privately commissioning out their services to target and victimize me and my family, when the bottom line is this is a labour dispute and a care issue. That's all this is. This is a labour dispute and a care issue. But you've now muddied the waters to such a degree, making it a criminal matter, making it about fraud and deception on my part and neglect and now what criminal damage. So you could just castrate me and make me out to be the boogeyman, while the reality is that every day that goes by is a day that my brother's suffering, isolated and alone in a dungeon that you've created for him, masquerading as a care home, which is an inappropriate place for him. I'm aware of the full racist agenda that's going on here. The Islamic and Islamophobic and racist agenda is coming to the fro, isn't it? When you see up and down the country riots are taking place because of Islamophobia and racism. That Islamophobia and racism has always existed, hasn't it? It has always existed, particularly, and we as a family have been subjected to this racism and Islamophobia for the last 40 years, as far as I can recall. It probably goes a lot further back than that. But as far as I'm aware, what I can document that we as a family have suffered at your hands as a local authority since 1983, coming to be 41 years now. That's the reality of the matter. We are being subjected to fraud and deception, malicious attacks and corruption on your part. And what you're doing is then fronting people off, such as the housing association previously, such as the police presently, such as the care home concurrently, in order to maintain your facade and deception, to cover up your own racism, prejudice, xenophobia and Islamophobia against me and my family. We are being subjected to this level of tyranny, abuse and degradation at your hands, whilst everything's being covered up, while you want to do things clandestinely, while buying off the judges. This is the fundamentals of the situation at this, that you're only allowed to do what you're able to do because you are masquerading as a local authority, collecting public money, public funds, and utilizing them to do criminality. It is you, the local authority, Bradford Council, the so-called city of culture, that is the true malevolent, evil, vindictive and malicious entity in this enterprise, and you're painting yourself as the good guys and bending over backwards to paint me over as a bad guy. Who's got my brother? Why can I not see my brother? You've made an allegation of neglect. That's an allegation. It's not been proven as yet, is it? What do you say? No, allegedly, all right, going around calling things allegedly, when the reality is that you've already made your decisions. It's all due to racism and xenophobia, and now all of a sudden I'm here asking you to come and let me speak to my brother, and I'm having to force to degrade myself. We are leaving you daily messages. Why are you refusing to engage with me? What's the problem? You are a local authority. You know the fact that the police, you've got the red button to press the police on a minute's notice. If I step out of line, yet you can go around murdering and plundering and doing criminal damage yourself with impunity, because you know the police whom are subservient to you, West Yorkshire Police, who are subservient to Bradford Council, I ain't going to do anything against yourselves as a corporate entity and corporate agents and officers. So you've got your finger on the buzzer waiting for me to slip up so you can call the police, and this recent development regarding the housing association criminal damage is just another pathetic attempt at you to frame me, isn't it? I'm just sick and tired of your pathetic attempts to frame me. There's a cost associated, a daily cost of £1 million a day now, because I'm sick and tired, and I'm sure the British public are sick and tired of the two-tier policing, the fraud and deception and corruption that's taking place up and down this country by your elitists. There is a two-tier policing, but it's mistaken. It's not between the immigrants and the indigenous people. It's officers versus the civilians. That's the two-tier policing that takes place. When you commit crimes such as you, Mr. Browell, or anybody else, or any one of your officers or officer corps,
you have 15 seconds recording time remaining.
The authorities look the other way, but yet I, as a disenfranchised civilian, is targeted and victimized in this manner. I urge you to let me speak to my brother before you end up murdering him off like you murder everybody else off. You can't deny that I'm his next of kin, nearest relative, much through your efforts that you've done so. So let's.
Sorry, your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1. To review message, press 2. To re-record message, press 3. To cancel message and message sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.